This is the island of Borneo. On the Malaysian side, they use the ringgit. On the larger Indonesian side, they use the rupiah. The rupiah relates to the Indian rupee through the root rupa. Rupa means a similarity, a facade, a resemblance, or even fool's gold. While it's called an indigenous currency, how the rupiah perpetuates the spirit or ro in local languages of previous economic metaphors in Borneo is what I would like to question. In Malaysia, the first minted coins had decorative, jagged edges as a measure against counterfeiting. The currency ringgit therefore means toothy or jagged. The term ringgit also resembles the word for a particular floral offering used on both sides of the border, the ringgitan, also meaning toothy or jagged due to their decorative edges. The ringgitan floral offerings still function like an economic metaphor in the indigenous rituality known as Aruh all around the island. Google search for the floral offerings will redirect you to the local currency instead. This is one of a few Aruh festivals that I attended in 2018. A wide circle of women, collectively known as the umbun, begin drumming while a circle of men move counterclockwise in the center of the longhouse. The men stop in front of the women and try to earn a floral offering from her stockpile. The offerings are often withheld, however, and as the men's words have not been translated, my contact has confirmed it is correct for me to assume the women are judging qualities in the men's words and dance. So in this way, the women crafted these floral offerings and prepared cooked food, transforming the raw into the cooked and nature into culture. In this case, the Aruh festival went on for an entire 14 hours until the food and offerings were all in the center. These Aruh festivals are like the customs that Clifford Geertz observed in Java and Bali, in which the failures of one individual are considered an inevitability, and these failures are not put down to mistakes of the individual. In the end, the harvest is distributed evenly between farming families to make up for any losses. A chief-like figure, the Balian, presides over the Aruh, while his wife is the head of the umbun. The ringgitan floral offerings are a kind of mahar, the same word for dowry in the Indonesian language, gifted to the omnipresent spirit of an ancestral or original Balian, which highlights a patrilineal aspect of the Aruh. Chinese money, known as cash, was the first coin in this area in the 1300s. In an inversion of what happened to the ringgitan and the ringgit, these Chinese cash coins have gone from being in circulation to being used in offerings now. When the Dutch arrived in the 1600s, there had already been numerous currencies in this area. The first version of the rupiah emerged in Indonesia in the 1700s. Its name alluded to the Hindu kingdom once shared with India, while Arabic calligraphy as a gesture of respect to Indonesia's sultans describes the island of Java as belonging to the Dutch company. Thus, the rupiah references three other ethnicities, each colonial by degree, without referring to anything local. And if we take fool's gold to be the etymology of the rupiah, this would describe a substitute for actual value, but also exogenous colonialism, such as Freeport, Papua, the largest gold mine in the world, owned and operated by America. So while Malaysia's history with communism was comparatively tame, the G30S culling of supposed communists in Indonesia has also transformed the definition of currency. To this day, students whose families were accused of affiliating with communists are rejected from national universities. So, while the ringgit bespeaks a smoother transition between the ringgitan and capitalism, the rupiah tells the story of a bait and switch. Nevertheless, I would like to look at the ways that Borneo remains unchanged. Mosques on either side of the border are a form of material consensus, as they often directly resemble longhouses. These mosques, and Islam in general, still fulfill some of the functions of the Aruh festivals in the longhouses in a way that is beyond mere syncretism. In Islam, women are often accountants of the household, just as the umbun gifts or withholds ringgitan in the longhouses. And it is worth questioning to what degree the island has become a patriarchy and to what degree the umbun are still in control.